Type of ID. Apple and Samsung have infringement disputes on 7 technology patents, 3 design patents, 3 trade dress, and 6 trademark rights, making that a total of 19 cases. If you exclude the 7 technology patents, then you'll find that most of the infringement details are related to the exterior of the product. Patent disputes between companies in the past were centered on infringements related to technology patents, but the lawsuit between Apple and Samsung showed that the perception of overall intellectual property rights, including design, has changed. Perceiving beauty when looking at the exterior of a product is called industrial design. Items that are protected under design rights are 3-dimensional items like cell phones, watches, bags, and shoes, as well as 2-dimensional items like Burberry's checkered scarf and various patterns. Recently, items like logos, computer icons, and fonts are being protected under design rights as well. However, designs that are being newly included in the design field are under different protection laws according to each country, so precaution must be taken. When a product is registered as a design right, the parts that must be registered are marked with a solid line. If the entire product is marked only with a solid line, then the whole product can be protected as a design. But if you want to register only parts of the product's exterior, then mark only that part with a solid line and mark the rest with a dotted line. Obtaining rights by marking only parts of a product with a solid line is called partial design. Partial design has a relatively wider scope of rights than a whole design, so it becomes a strong design right, like the design rights that Apple's iPhone has. Most countries, except for China, acknowledge partial designs. A font itself is difficult to be viewed as a design, but if something is modeled after a font and drawn onto a product, then it can be protected under design rights. Font with design elements added to it gives an aesthetic effect to the viewer. Therefore, it is protected under design rights in the US, EU, and Korea. Designs involving buildings and interior decoration with unique aesthetics are also included in the design field. However, they are not acknowledged as a design right in Korea, Japan, and China. This is because these countries limit design rights to products that can be mass-produced. To protect building and interior designs in these countries, copyright methods must be considered. Computer-generated graphic designs like icons and graphic images are also protected under design rights. Designers design various menus and icons so that users can devise their screen to suit their own taste and personality. Computer-generated graphic designs are protected in the EU and US, but they are protected as a partial design in Korea and restrictively protected in Japan and China. 2-dimensional images, such as illustrated signs or figures that indicate an object or idea like characters or logos, are called graphic symbols. Every country interprets graphic symbols differently. In the EU, graphic symbols are acknowledged as products and are protected. However, in Korea, the US, Japan, and China, graphic symbols are determined as part of a particular product, so they are protected as partial designs. Designs reflect the trend. Designs that are newly included in the design field are under different protection standards according to each country. Therefore, companies that want to file an application for an industrial design overseas must establish a design management strategy after accurately understanding each country's design category in advance.